Hi guys, this is Yuri Zaritsky from Lucidity for All with another video to teach you guys a few tricks and something that you can use while you are journeying in lucid dreaming, out of body experience or astral projection. So, first of all, I would like to say that there is nothing dangerous in this practice. Lucid dreaming is one of the most safest activity that you can imagine. And you can even do things that would be dangerous in your daily life, and in this environment, completely safe, you can experiment so many things that you wouldn't be capable to set up in your daily waking life. And even for the practice of astral projection or out-of-body experience, myself with 1500 experiences up until today, and I stopped counting already for such a long time, I'm still here to talk to you, and I believe I'm still good in my mind and nothing bad happened to me, so it's quite a safe activity. But there is one thing that not so many people talk about. In every one of my workshops I always mention about this. It's very simple, but it's a small habit that I propose for you guys to have so that you don't run into any kind of problem. The problem goes like this. One of the most appreciated activity that we do is flying. The first time you have arrived into such an environment with such a freedom as lucid dreaming or out-of-body experience is, you feel that freedom and the laws of physics do not apply in this environment. So the first thing you want to do is try to fly. One of the first things. There are many other things like sex or flying to space, or become a different person or morph into an animal. There are things, are countless of what you can do. Flying is one of them. The problem with flying is that if you live on the ground, and if your adventure started on the ground and you try to fly from the ground, that's not a problem. But if your adventure started, say, on the 19th floor or 100th floor or on top of the cliff, and you decide to jump off the cliff or jump off the window or the balcony, etc. The problem there is, what will happen if so happen you have confused your waking reality with your dreaming reality? That wouldn't be such a good thing to do, to jump off from the edge. So what you're gonna do is make a reality check by pinching your nose or try to put your fingers through the wall. And personally, I'd start to fly from the ground first before I approach the edge of the balcony or the cliff, etc. So why jump off? And maybe the reason for this is to face your fear of heights or something like this. But you will still face these strong sensations by flying off the edge and facing that height that is immediately right after you cross the edge of that window or the cliff. But you don't need to do this extreme jump out of the cliff or balcony just to face your fear of heights. So start flying in your room or from the ground, from the field where you are, etc. And then after that, just shoot yourself through the window or go to space directly. Why not, if you are capable to? And small trick for the beginners: if you have never been flying before, what you can do is to jump and see how much time it takes you to reach the ground back. And jump again and again and try to jump higher, and then you realize that you are floating and you jump even higher and higher, and then you stop landing at all and you start flying. At the beginning you can try to use your hands and flap them as if you are swimming in the middle of the sea or an ocean or swimming pool in the same manner, but every time you will sweep your hands you will gain speed, etc. You can use your hands to navigate through the air, etc., to turn your hands left, and you expect your body to go left. In general, what you have to understand in terms of flying though is that your eyes is an expression of your intent, and intent in the dream state is the driving force, is what is driving you to go to one place or another, or it will drive the whole experience of the lucid dream or out of body experience overall. So what you have to understand is that looking with your eyes or navigating with your hands is an expression of your intent. So one exercise that I advise to do is to sit like a perfect meditator with your crossed legs or something like that. Do not move your hands or do not move your legs or anything, any part of your body. Navigate through the air just with the strength of your mind. Just use your mind without moving any part of your body, and you will see that this is the driver and not the hands or legs, etc. And you don't need to make any funny movement. But even today, you know, I still use my hands just for the fun of it, a little bit like Superman going through the air, and it just helps to color your intent or express your intent. But the truth of it is that you don't need to color your intent. Your intent comes from within, and that's it. And once you start flying to the space, why not fly to the edge of the galaxy or the solar system first, and then the galaxy, and then go to the edge of what we know, the universe. And I have one trick for that, is instead of flying as a little man as compared to the big size of the universe we live in, one trick for that is increase yourself in size. So you will be inflating yourself bigger and bigger and bigger, so the earth will become smaller and smaller. So a little bit like when you go to Google Earth and then you start to zoom out and you see more things, but at the same time your body is gonna grow. So you see, and that process become exponential. So as you grow, everything around will become smaller, and then you can pass your hands through the galaxies, etc. That's quite an experience. That is one way to go beyond the speed of light, because you being a little man going through the space, you will have one limitation, is the speed. And what kind of speed are you comfortable with, and how do you know that you move around at all? Because when you move around, you need to know that you are moving, and to know that you are moving, you need a reference point. You are moving as compared to one object in space. This is how you know that you move. But if you are in the middle of space, you have no idea if you are moving at all. Hence my advice to play with zooming in and zooming out as a technique of traveling through space. Alright guys, so my advice, yes, take baby steps. Do not jump off the cliff or off the balcony. Always make a reality check. Flying is just one out of reality checks. Of course, if you can fly, that means that you are in a dream state. It's a lucid dream or out of body experience, and then you can fly freely wherever you want to go. But of course, avoid jumping off the cliff or off the balcony. That wouldn't be safe, and guys, better be safe than sorry. So baby steps and enjoy your freedom. Amazing freedom in the dreams. And if you like what I do, please like my videos so that I know you enjoy the content I produce. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so that you know when some new content and new video is being posted. And I promise to produce at least one per week. So on a weekly basis, you're gonna have some nice tricks from me to help you out on your journey. And this is entirely free, so join the channel. See you guys again. Yuri Zaritsky from Lucidity for All signing out. Ciao guys.